Welcome back to Palanier, everyone. Ham here, and we are continuing on with what we're doing. Now, we had a bit of a talk in the comment section last time out about windrowers and about maybe getting the bigger windrower. However, I've come to the realization that we're going to be buying a mower that can do swathing anyway. So we'll keep the windrower we've got. It'll get us through until then. And then, look, we'd probably end up selling it off if need be, or maybe we won't even need to do that. But I think the whole premise will be that when we get that mower upgrade, we won't need to do it. There will come the need to buy a tedder, so eventually maybe we just trade the rower in for the tedder. But also, it's handy to maybe have a windrower there, and we can set a worker off to do some stuff eventually if we need to do other stuff as well. So, I mean, the implement could be handy just to keep around anyway. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to bail up this field today, and then we're going to sleep, get into tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have to, we're going to be doing, well, we're going to have to sell some more timber. I want to make sure the greenhouse has got plenty of water, because we haven't done that for a while, so we'll do some top-ups on that. And there's 2 trailers I want to buy. Hopefully we can still buy the other one that's in the sales today. We should just check that now, actually, before we crack on here. Yes, it's still for sale at $12.9. And I do want it. So let's take a $5,000 loan just to purchase it. Here it is, finances, borrow. We'll go back here, and I'll make sure that we've got this trailer. Are we leaving it pink? I'm not going to buy it with the extension today, but as was said in the comments, we are going to need this nice big trailer for our harvest coming up this year. So I think that's a good idea. Trailer hitch. Yes, we want the... I think we do want the trailer hitch. Yes. Yes, oh, that's for the back here. No, we don't need the trailer hitch at the moment. The wheels will be fine. Look, the color, it's lovely and all, but I think we should go with, I do like a yellow color in the trailers. I really like it. Maybe something like that. Yeah, something like that. Okay, as fun as the pink is, I think, well, we should buy it as is though, shouldn't we? What do you think? Okay, you know what? When we get this thing, if we get this thing cleaned up eventually, just for the sake that we have to buy it how it is used in this condition, okay, we're having a pink trailer, all right? We're having a pink trailer. All right, that leaves us with 4.7. So that's good. We picked up that trailer. Eventually we might have to get it cleaned up and fixed up. That's one heck of a trailer. Right, so we've already got 2 bales out of this field. Now, I already had some grass in this hopper, but let's have a little guess here. I'm going to guess maybe, what do we got? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to guess maybe 18 bales. I'll be happy if we get 18. Anywhere around 18 is huge. It'll be amazing for us. The second trailer we're going to buy is a baling trailer, which we'll have a look at tomorrow when we wake up and we go through and we go to buy that. I'll show you what that one's going to be as well. All right. Is it time-lapse time? Yeah, well, I mean, you don't want to sit here and watch me do this slowly. People come here for a bit of entertainment, Ham. I meant to say 8, not 18. Look, that first swath we did down the back over there on the left, it really threw me for a curveball, because I thought it must have been an extra thick row that we had up there, and it was like we were getting a lot of grass out of it, okay? So I just thought maybe we would get lucky. But look, how many we end up with? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus the 3 up the top there, that's 14. Look, I was only 4 off in total, okay? But yeah, I should have set my sights a little lower to like 8 to 11, which is also decent, okay? I think that's actually a really good number out of this field. And if we ever got cattle, it's a nice little start. 14 silage bales at the 150 size is not too bad. May as well just scoop up these little spots that I just sort of left around, and then we can pack up. Tomorrow we'll come and bring the we'll have to go pick up a new trailer, and we'll have to a new baling trailer, that is. We may as well pick it up. We may as well do some it's going to be interesting. We might have to sell some timber. Okay, let me think about this. We might have to sell some timber. This up, by the way, we'll get home. Just have the driving lights on too, please. And our beacons. Yeah, so we might have to pick up the bale trailer. No, we're gonna have to sell some timber, then pick it up, because I don't want to have to keep taking loans all the time. We kind of want to be a little self-sufficient with this. A yard is definitely going to require a shed sooner rather than later. Having all our implements now just sitting out in the open is going to be no good for them. Oh, yeah, it's really not. So I might tuck this up the back here also behind, although I'm going to need to come up the back here, aren't I, to deliver some water, because it's my little waterway passageway. So why don't we drop this like back here? Nice and easy. We don't want to put it in the field next door like that, bending their crops. So I don't know if many of you heard or have been up to date with what's happened, but I re-broke my foot. Hank got out and I had to chase him out. He was in the middle of the road, and I managed to sprint out and get him, and in doing so my foot exploded internally and all the metalwork and stuff. So getting MRIs and stuff done at the moment to sort stuff out, but I'm like, bugger it, no, I'm playing farming sim, so I'm on controller just for a little bit until I can manage to be able to use the pedals again. I don't care. I just want to play the game and hang out with you guys doing so. Okay. Good. Let me show you, before we go to bed, I'll show you the oh, we've already got some timber over there too, haven't we? I mean, we could work into the night, but there's no point. Let me show you the trailer that I kind of want to go for. It should be under flatbeds. Is it this one, the bale trailer? Yeah, this one. But I kind of want to have it configured like that. I think I'm going to have it configured like that, which will just help us lift and shift a lot of our bales, right? Yeah, that's the one we'll go for. Not too actually, we could buy it now. We could buy it now. We'll wait. How are the chickies doing? Chickies, you're okay? And yeah, this, look, I know it's got plenty of water in it, 35,000, but it's nice to just keep it cranking. Then we don't have to worry about it too much. Right, let's get some rest and see what tomorrow brings. We might have some contracts of mowing to do. Remember, we do have contracts we do have to do for this lovely community also. Well, good morning. Oof. Look at the grass already growing. Yeah, so you can see the height there that our grass could be. So there was another length in this. Man, oh man. But we're going to be rolling this today anyway. Oh, my timber, Batman. Can we buy that flatbed today? I mean, it's 4.5. We could get it as is. 4.5. Okay. So we'll go and pick that up. Hey, chicks. Right, let's see if they just need a little bit more food. That's the only annoying thing about this door is the ghost door's back the ghost or everyone. Oh my gosh, now stuck in here. I'm just going to throw a couple of these outside. Just keep one in the wheelbarrow, I think. Alright. Shut our little shed. Here, chickies, if you need any more food. Oh, you're pretty good. Okay, brilliant. So, this trailer here is what we used to take a lot of that. Oh my friggin' gosh, man. How much more wood is left in this? Oh, let's have a look here. Okay, good. Okay, this has been the last of it. All right, now we won't be, like I said, we won't be doing any more of that wood until we need to. Right, let's go ahead and we'll take you. I'm gonna need to put, no. When we do the baling, I'll have to put the weight on the back. For the moment, we'll go and pick up the trailer, because this is the little JCB fast trackies. They can go pretty quick. What's happened here? Oh, we've had a head-on outside of home. I witnessed it all, Mr. Officer. Yes, it was one person driving the wrong way down the road. Book 'em. Just sort of calculating all the potential jobs we've got in our head today. We've got to pick up our bales, we've got to deliver the timber, we've got to row our grass fields, loose term grass fields. We've got one little grass patch at our house, but we do have one main grass field. Loose term. Here is our, oh, that pink trailer. Look, we got to buy it how it is, Ham. That's just how it is. Okay. Alright, let's take this up home. She must have a fair bit of weight at this thing. And then I'll have to get it configured eventually for bales, but for the moment it's going to be, it's articulated as well, you know that, so it's going to be terrible for reversing. I've reversed articulated trailers in real life, and they're really hard to learn. I got to the point where I was able to just do it. For those that don't know, before the Navy, I worked in events coordinating for the Royal Brisbane Agricultural Show. We call it the ECA, the exhibition show. It's where the city meets the country, and it's the Royal Agricultural Show. Basically, you know, it's the best bulls, the best sheep, all the best sort of farm animals, this and that, all around the state come in, and they have prizes. There's fair. It's like the big fair. There's rides and show bags and great food. And I was in charge of running the main arena events, right? And the main arena events consisted of wood chopping competitions and fireworks and monster trucks and all sorts of cool activities that would go on through the evening and the day. We had equestrian out there during the day. So with the equestrian during the day, it was really cool. We'd get the local tractor companies. We had a lot of New Hollands as well. We mostly used New Hollands and John Deeres. They would supply us with those for the event, so brand New Hollands and John Deeres we'd use, and we had articulated trailers that we would take all the equestrian gear and so forth out, the wood chopping stuff, and there was only one other guy that knew how to drive it really well, and he was sort of teaching me, look, this is ridiculous, these cars up here. Yeah, he was teaching me over the time that I was there to do it. So it was only he and I that could drive the articulated trailer. Everyone else was kind of rubbish at it. How are we going to do this? Just to give you an idea of how hard this is, it's like normal reversing is hard, but this is like opposite reversing. You want to get this as straight back as possible. Yeah, and see, it starts to go on. It's really hard to do, but I think, look, we're going to be fine just there with that. So let's go ahead and just double check our contracts for the day, because we haven't done that, have we? So we've got fertilizing. There's no mowing yet. There is some... No, we can't do that. Yeah, so maybe it's a bit early for the mowing contracts to come up, so I'm not going to stress about it at the moment. What I might do is put the weight on the back of the... Wherever we dropped the weight recently. Lovely. And we will need this on the back of the bales anyway. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Is this a time lapse? Oh, it's another time lapse in there. Oh man, how about we go into time-lapse mode? How about we zoom in a little bit too? It might be easier for us. Much better being able to take it all on one trailer, that's for sure. Right, let's just sneak that on there, and voila! Look at me go! Actually, I can just switch you off for a sec, because we'll take the... we'll really strap this down properly. We'll take the... Yep. New Holland to go and do it. Right, let's go sell this. We're just going to sell this at Coco's. That's just going to be that. Then we'll need to check the field prep for our grass fields. I haven't gone over and checked our wheat fields at all for a while, but look, I assume that I'm making assumptions here. Look, we did liming, we plowed them, we limed them, we fertilized them, we seeded them. That's generally about all we're going to need to do for them. Oh, look at this. Driving this is so much more stable also. Good to see that the accident has been cleaned up. It's going to be interesting trying to sell this. What have we got? 6,000 wooden beams, 6,000 planks, and 6,000 long planks. Liters. Converts it to liters. So that's a fair bit of each. We've got an even spread of each. What are you thinking? I'm thinking 100,000. I'm being really bold with my predictions today, aren't I? It's a bold strategy, Carlton. Let's see if it pays off. Speaking of strategies and stuff, oh dear. Now, to get this to turn the way I want, I'm going to need to turn my wheel that way. Hang on, that way. To get the trailer to swing around how I want. No, it's no. All right, there we go. Now I need to go that way. Yeah, to get the trailer to swing how I want it to, then do another correction there. You can see how hard it is to get the articulated. Hey, but look at that. That's not bad for articulation reversing. All right. Oh. Yeah, okay, that's definitely enough for a while. In terms of like timber work, right? Any more timber work will be through Noah again, just here, there, and like as we need it. We will do work for Noah because Noah's really helped us out getting us set up in this town early on. If it wasn't for Noah, oh sorry, crikeys, almost hit those people. Yeah, so we will help Noah out where we can. Obviously, the timber transporting stuff is going to be a little bit more difficult for us. But when it comes to just lopping trees, dead woods, we can do that for Noah, definitely. And for Walter. I know Walter has them as well. Interestingly, I've just noticed this little paddock in here, which might not be a bad... This looks like a great paddock for cattle also. Okay. Do we want to just check to see if there's any other... If any mowing contracts have come up yet? Look, if we don't have any mowing contracts at the moment, it's going to be in good stead for us. I assume that they may come around the lunchtime mark to start popping in, but... What are we, April? I would expect them either this month or the next month for the mowing contracts to start piling in. I know they do start a little later than you think normally. Right, so we'll start with this field down here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the trailer just here. Maybe park it up here. And I'll run across the road and up the hill and home and pick up the JCB. I wonder if we should look at purchasing this today and getting some cattle in there. Let's have a look. Oh, ham. Now this... I just don't know if it's big enough for cattle, is it? I mean, it's... Is it for sheep or is it for cattle? I would assume it's for cattle. It's owned by David. It's got plenty of grass in it for the cattle to eat as well. This is definitely for cattle, I reckon. Yeah. Huh. How much do they want for it? 60,000. There we go. It's a sheep field. What's this one? It's a sheep pasture. I wish they would tell you that before you bought it. Looks like we're getting into the sheep business, team. Okay, well, sheep business it is. Wonder if we should, we're gonna have to get an animal trailer to transport them, or whether we can pay a fee to get them delivered. Let's have a look at animal transportation. Animal trailers. I know they can be expensive. Animal transport, 22,000 for that one. 25,000 for this one. We can get 13 sheep in that. Let's see if we can find this in a sale. Can you please find me a used one? 1 month, 65% chance. Shh. Give me over 2 months, okay? See if we can get one of those cheaper. I know that they're just up the road. Oh, what am I doing? I know they're just up the road, the animal dealership, but look, if we just play, look, I know that was spur of the moment. I really wish they'd tell you if it was cattle or whatever before. I just assumed it was cattle. More for me, but that's okay. We'll do all of the animals then. We'll get into sheep and we'll get into cattle. It just means that when I set up my dairy farm, we'll have to buy a bit of land that's going to be better for us. So we have to run up the road here. All right, let me go get the JCB. I'll come back. Take a couple down. This will be a good indication how we're going to be able to drive with these. Yeah, look. It's either that or we pay it. Look, I'll let you guys decide. I'm happy to wait a month. Actually, I'll see if I can get that a bit closer. I'm happy to wait a month to see if we can get a trailer, and that way we can transport our animals in and out as we need. I think is sort of the safe bet. The good thing is the grass in that field is like there's lots of grass in that field for our sheep straight off the bat, so it's going to give us time to be able to get some hay sorted out for the sheep, because the sheep will prefer hay. Better put that on, hey, driving like that. Yeah, right. I'll just drop in here. We'll just have a look, see how much their sheep are, hey? Hello, sheepies. How would you like a new home? What it means is I'd probably like to get some coverage for them too. Oh, yeah, here. Pigs. Here we go. Here's the sheep. Oh, goats. Goats produce milk which can be sold directly or produced further. Goats eat grass and hay. Additionally, they require water. The animals reach its breeding age. Hey, all right. That was me clapping, by the way, just sorry. In the comment section down below, should we get into goats or sheep? Sheep's going to produce wool, obviously, but if we can get into goat milk, that way we get our goat dairy. And that's like, we don't get the cow dairy. I don't have to do sheep. It's like the best of both worlds. We could get into the goat dairy, and start producing goat milk. I would be down for that. Yeah, that's taking a turn for it. How did you get into goat farming, Ham? Accidentally. Bought the wrong field, then went to buy sheep and ended up with goats. Right, we'll get into a second time lapse. Whoa, crikeys, yeah. A little bit front heavy, but that's okay. This is where that the bale bit will be good on the back here. What I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to just strap them down for the minute until we get this rearticulated. Just before I crack into this, and I'll forget otherwise, I will go back here. Still no mowing. Still no mowing yet. I will go back here and just repay our loan there. I'm really happy with that. Look, that was the plan all along to get that paddock anyway. It just lined up with this one. Having another grass field would kind of be good also. I'm going to have to get you there. I want to get a row of 2 of each. So I'm going to have to have you slightly hanging off the edge here. Like that. Like that. Yeah. Get these last couple on here. I dipped one off. I was trying to straighten it up and they were just sitting a little bit crook. This thing only just reaches up high. You gotta, if you can get the bale down low enough, you might from the low side. So this is the high side here because we're on the higher side of the hill. But if you go on the other side to try and load them, oh my gosh, I'll have to try and load that. There we go. It doesn't quite. It struggles to almost reach up that height. Right. Alright, there we go. Oh, I almost had a perfect run with it too. I was doing so well until the top layer, and I really struggled. Right, what I'll do is I'll take this JCB back home and get ready to pick it up, and then I can come and pick up... Actually, I wonder if we should... No, well... Yeah, I'll take this. Whoa, we've almost had an accident. I'll take this home, run down and get the New Holland. We have to get the roller though too. We're gonna have to go and get the roller. Just thinking, we do live in France here. We are in Paligny. It makes sense to maybe get into some goat milk farming. I don't know why. It just really does to me. Alright, so if we have you like that. Now I'll have to go down, pick up the New Holland. 71,500 litres of silage we'll end up having here. Grass at the moment, when it converts, obviously, silage. It's quick, it'll probably go up this way. I didn't check the price of those goats, but I'm pretty sure we'll be okay with the prices we've got. It does make sense to have goats, I think. I think that's a really nice, because I wanted cattle and get into dairy cattle. And I think that's a really nice surprise that I've forgotten about goats. So I think dairy goats is going to be the way to go. We can start producing goat milk. Let's see if I can line this up and we can just slot that straight in. And then I'll leave the bale trailer just parked over on the side until everything gets fermented for us. I didn't quite line it up very well, but near enough. Near enough, good enough. Near enough, good enough, mate. Get out and strap that. And I'll probably just put this over here, nice and cozy on this little strip just up here. Out of the way. Lovely, we can go and check on that periodically. We are going to have to go and get the roller, so I'll do that shortly. I'll use the New Holland, we'll go pick up the roller. And we'll just test out a few things. Obviously, we're going to have to do some liming for our fields. pH levels are absolutely trash. And that's probably not a bad idea, is to buy a better spreader. A better spreader. This is actually going to be a good test, I think, for this roller. For this field just up here, I think. So let's see how we go here. Is this just going to roll our grass field? No, we might have to... just also pH is bad, nitrogen's good. Does it say it needs a roll? Needs rolling. Okay, it does need rolling. We have to make sure though that it does say it does work for it, but that's just not doing it, is it? Unless it is doing it, I don't know. I'll just go around here and just double check. Oh, I think it is actually. I think it is working. Okay, hang on a sec. No, it needs rolling. I wonder if it's let me get the toolbox out here. I wonder if it's a configuration we might be able to do to it. Just get the toolbox out here and we'll see if we can do something with it. Because I don't know if it's going to be like that kind of a thing. I didn't see it when we bought it though, did I? Let me just get my magical toolbox here. Okay, oh, it's a heavy toolbox. Almost as heavy as the other things. I know I've got to do the water and stuff as well. Can we not do this? You've got everything. Oh, because you're working on that. Let's try. Bring you around this side. Okay. Soil roller. Grass roller. Okay. There we go. We've just converted. I might just leave my toolbox over here by the shed. By the shed. I should probably put it in there. Oh, there's old Birdie. I'm just gonna leave the toolbox there for a sec. Yeah, okay, that works. I thought there was something going on with it. All right, so now we got the grass roller. Now we'll test it on this field, and it will make a lot more sense now that works. All right, so good. We can just convert this as we need it. Is that working now? Yes, it is. All right, let's get it done. And done, rolled. I'm glad we figured out that we had to get the toolbox out and fix that. Simple little fix like that, you know. If it was any bigger job, oh, what's happened to the traffic again out here today? Simple little fix like that, though, we can do on our own. Oh, another head-on, 2 head-on accidents in a row. I missed a little section just there. Right, the good news is we're going to be able to take this down and do the other field next episode. Oh, and also, have any mowing contracts come up yet? Still no mowing contracts today, and we've already done a mow, and we've already done a, I'm going to leave you there. I want to check the field. It still says it needs rolling. Okay. I don't believe it, because we've already rolled it. Okay. And you did see it rolling because you could see the color of the soil changing as well. I'd be very interested to see if that... Yeah. Expected yield, though, look at that. Expected yield's really good. The pH value in a few areas is not great, so we're going to have to go over with a bit of lime. But look at our expected yield and yield potential, 125%, 115%. So that's really good for us going forward. Right, I've still got to top up some water in there, which we'll do next time out. Hopefully we'll get some information in the next coming episodes about our goats. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below about the goats as well. Our bales are now wrapped on there and fermenting, ready for selling towards the end of the year, so that's exciting. Also, what percentage are we looking at? 66% fermented, so not too bad. Right, so they'll be well and truly done before we go to sell them. Things looking good. Things are looking good. We've got some nice upgrades. Stay safe stay safe, stay glued to your screen. Is that what you're going to say? Yep, that's what I'm going to say. Thanks everyone for hanging out today. Please leave a like down below, and I'll see you all in the next episode where we crack on with more Farming Sim. Get out of here.